Hello and welcome back to this channel. I have been working on a list about my top recommendation, the top best sites and destination in Sri Lanka. So here goes. So let's start with Kandy, a large city in the central province, amongst beautiful hills and plantations. It's such an important city in the history of Sri Lanka, politically and also religiously. And one of the main sites you can see here is the Temple of the Tooth, shown here. It's really one of the top sacred places to worship in the Buddhist world. And it's said that the tooth of Buddha himself is inside this temple. There are also several interesting museums in Kandy. You can visit the botanical garden and you can go see a Kandyan dance show. Because the Kandyan is such an important historical place, it also has a rich own culture. You can see these dancers many places in Sri Lanka, for example, special weddings and special occasions. Further up in the hill country, you will find beautiful Nuwara Eliya. More than 1,800 meters or 6,000 feet above sea level. You will find so much tea plants here, plantation. You should visit a tea factory in this area, and this is the Galle Lake. That's a nice place to go for a walk or a boat. And look at the architecture. Some people call this place Little England. Lot of places to visit in this area. I will make another video showing everything. You will find a link to that video when it's ready here. But one of the things I want to present here is a walk to Horton Plains. That's also a national park that you can walk by yourself to this famous waterfall and to the famous viewpoint that is called World's End. It's about 7-kilometer walk, so it's a really nice challenge. Ella is a true favorite among so many people. It's really the base for people visiting the highland. In the area, beautiful hills, tea plantation, and there's also a charming little town where you find a lot of backpackers, restaurants, and very cheap accommodation also in this area. We went this year to visit Little Adams Peak with 3 kids. So this is the starting point. We are now at Little Adams Peak, a place called Flower Garden Hotel. So this is where most people start to walk. So you can see the start of the walk here behind me. So we just started a hike up. Another very famous landmark here is the 9-arch bridge that you can see from Ella, because Ella is also really the starting point or ending point with the famous train journey that will bring me over to number 7. beautiful train ride in the highland of Sri Lanka. Some people go all the way from Kandy to Ella. Usually I recommend to do only part of the journey. So the best distance to go is from Ella to Nuwara, or opposite way, Nuwara to Ella. There you can see the really beautiful area, and you don't need to do the complete 7 hours train ride from Kandy. It's really so nice to go slowly on an old bumpy train ride and see all these sweet little stations and sweet hill towns. You see tea plantation, waterfall, mountains. It's really beautiful experience to do this train ride. Number 6 is a bit different. This one is only if you visit Sri Lanka in the summertime, like the European summer, between June to August, September. Then Arugam Bay is really a nice place to visit, especially for surfers and for backpackers, young people. Arugam Bay is really a favorite. It's something about that atmosphere. It's like a laid back kind of yoga, surfer, backpacker vibe there. That is really charming and nice. Many surfers from Australia, Japan, and all over the world visit Arugam Bay every year, and there's usually also one or more World Cups and surf competition in this area. Top 5 and my favorite wildlife. It's 26 national parks in Sri Lanka. I cannot cover all in this video. I will make another video about more of them. But I will talk a bit about 2 of my favorite national parks where you can go on a safari. One of them is Yala National Park. Yala is really famous for the leopard. It's one of the highest density of leopards in the world, so it's a good chance to see them. And also the sloth bear that you saw there, mongoose, deers, and so much wildlife and birds, crocodiles, buffaloes. Amazing wildlife in Yala National Park. It's also one of the largest and also the most visited one. One of my personal favorites is Nuwara National Park. I have another video of that linked up here. Nuwara is really famous for elephant. You can see herds of elephants. Make sure you visit in the evening before sunset. You can have this amazing view, and as a bonus you can visit the elephant transit home, which is a legit elephant friendly place. And then only 20 minutes from Hikkaduwa you will find Galle Fort, a must visit during your holiday. It's not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but it's also a really charming old town. It's a great place for some interesting shopping, eating out in nice restaurant. walking along these charming streets and beautiful and very peaceful and different part of Sri Lanka. If you like shopping, then this street is for you, Peddler Street, and you will find some amazing Italian style ice cream. Here's my daughter enjoying. And in the high season you can see these crazy divers do their things from the fort. Another World Heritage Site, Dambulla Cave Temple. Wow, you really have to visit. It's more than 80 caves, all showing different statues and explaining the life of Buddha. Also, when you visit here, make sure you get a local guide, because the stories they can tell, the history of this place, what you can learn about the ancient Sri Lankan history, it's just mind-blowing and amazing. So silver medal goes to Sigiriya. Someone call it Lion's Rock also. It's also a place not far from Dambulla, and you should here also get a guide so you can hear this amazing history of the place, because not only is it a huge 200-meter tall rock that you can climb and have view from the top, but the history of King Kasapa and what happened here long before, like the ancient civilization, it's truly amazing. Here's actually from my very first visit in Sri Lanka. Probably not a good place if you are afraid of heights, because you can see the steps clinging on the rock 200 meters up. But if you are not scared, this is the view from the top. But then number one, what you really have to explore is the beautiful beaches in the south of Sri Lanka. This one is Mirissa, Coconut Hill there. You have Unavatuna, Bentota, Tangala, and this is Hikkaduwa. And then we all know my favorite, Hikkaduwa. Why I love Hikkaduwa most is it's such a long beach, more than 7 kilometers. And you have something for everyone. You have surfing area, diving area, and that more peaceful area here in the south where our hotel is located. And then we have the snorkeling. You can see so many coral fish. This is my daughter snorkeling. You can see turtles, coral fish, and you can just enjoy by the beach, and it has to be a part of everyone's holiday in Sri Lanka, I think, the southern beaches. Do you like turtles? Do you like this video? Please give me a thumbs up and give me a comment also. What was your favorite place? If you already visited Sri Lanka, please give me a comment below. Thank you for watching.